So, slight issue, we might have made a big hole. Do you want to go show them the big hole?
Not really. However, it turned out that the welding that we had done before, i.e. there, had sort of missed all of that, which had obviously just been covered up by said carpets. So, yes. So the welder has arrived. Boom. Right. That. We're going to cover that up. Let's do it.
Right, so we've been adding a little bit more to our insulation, because as you saw from our last video, it was a bit rubbish. So we've been adding insulation tape along all of the seams that we didn't quite manage to fill last time. So bottom, side, all of that stuff. And now what I'm doing is I'm just sticking these sheets of our extra insulation in between our struts, so that when we put our piece of plywood floor down, it should sit nice and flush. So yeah, we're gonna crack on with that now. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it and then it won't.
4 foot by, I'm assuming, 8 foot.
As good a suggestion that was, Steve. I think we're going to go the other way.
It's 8 foot. So we have cut the piece of wood. It is the right size, just about. We did a better job than we did on the insulation, so that's good. But obviously we've got these little, I don't know what they're called. They're for the storage of, they're basically just like tie-down straps.
Yeah, tie-down points.
So when it was a van, you know, you can put stuff in. Anyway, but we couldn't take them out, as we explained, because our friend's grinder,
it blew them up.
It actually blew it up, so they're just now in. Anyway, so what we're going to have to do is cut basically where I've drawn there with a pencil. You may be able to see it, you might not.
There's another bit over there, isn't there, that's not...
Yeah, cut around it, and also the door hinge as well, so we're literally just going to have to cut a little bit off the door hinge here. But yeah, that's where we're at the moment, and we'll be back once the floor is in and stuck. I don't know how we're going to stick it down yet. We'll get to that when we come to it. So, got our glue, got some nails, and we have our floor. So what we're going to do, we're just drawing some rough lines where the runners were on the original floor, so that we can screw into them, so it's a little bit more secure. I mean, it is quite secure as it is, but we wanted to just make sure that it wasn't going to be, you know, flying up in the air if we went over a bump or anything like that. So we're going to put the screws in all the way up along there. Is that the plan? Yeah, Ollie's giving me a thumbs up behind the camera, so I guess that's the plan. So yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, that's perfect, isn't it?
There you go.
I don't know where it's gone.
No, but it seems to have gone.
It's gone somewhere.
Morning. It is currently second day on the build, and we left off yesterday with a new floor. Show floor, thank you very much. And now we are on to the, well, it's proving to be quite the difficult decision of choosing a fridge. So we spent all of last night and we came up with 4 or 5 contenders, and we had the measurements, and we've just been measuring them all up this morning. Here is our fridge currently, what we're using to size it up in the back of the Defender, and I think we finally chosen one. So we are going to order it, and then that hopefully means we can start building everything around it, which is exciting. Right, so we finished cutting off our 2 side panels, as you can see. There and here, and I'm just having to hold this one on because we've just put a few dots of this sticks like white stuff on the back of it, and we've done it on that one. This is one I did earlier, as you can see. But we're going to put some screws in here just so the glue can dry right flush, and it just gives it that extra layer of support. Yeah. Right, so we're in. We have managed to get 4, is it 3 or 4? I think it's 4 screws along this side. We couldn't do the end because obviously that's where the water tank is, and that wouldn't be good if we put a hole in it. So there's 5 on this side, 4 on this side. Just wait for the glue to dry and that should be really sturdy. And as you can see, little makeshift sort of clamp thing to make sure the glue dries flush on that end. And what's next on our list? I don't actually know. Right, so last thing we did today was make our bench. So as you can see, there is a piece of wood here that somewhat resembles a place that you could sit. We've just cut this little bit notch out here because that's going to form the big piano hinge of the L return that we'll be working on tomorrow.
I'm popping home now.
Mother's popping home now.
Hello, Mother.
Sorry, Mum went home. And excitingly, our fridge will arrive tomorrow, so hopefully we can get the fridge in and then start working on our countertop side of the Defender living space. So we will see you tomorrow for day 3, I think. So it is currently day 4 of our moose build, and we kind of were talking the other night and we realised we weren't explaining much about what we were doing / why we were doing it. So first of all, we did the floor in 12mm ply. And we didn't glue that down, we just put, I think it was 3 on this side, 3 on this side, nails in. There goes the building work again. Yeah. Sorry about that, it's quite hard to record when you're working on a building site, but as I was trying to say, we used 12mm ply for the floor, and we thought that was a happy compromise between 18, which would have been quite heavy, and 9, which may not have been sturdy enough to take our weight. And that was secured down using screws, which went into the existing runners in the Defender. And then on the sides, we used 5.5, which was stuck on with glue, and we decided on 5.5 because it wasn't going to be taking any weight and we're trying to cut down as much weight as possible. And for the rest of our build, we plan on using 9mm. For the benches and for the front of the bulkhead where our electrics are going to be mounted, as you can see here, it's sitting slightly forward so we can run our wiring behind it.
We need to carpet the bulkhead, and the carpet has just arrived, so I'm going to give that a go. And it's just to cover up, if I pull that behind me, all this insulation running along there, and this is the carpet that we have. There we go. Anyway, so yes, I'm going to give that a go. Pick up on the camera, but hopefully you can see there, it's not looking too bad at all for us.
Not bad.
No, it's all right.
It's actually quite therapeutic as well. I'm quite enjoying just sticking and shoving.
So my plan is to carpet a piece of wood here, so a 9mm piece of ply, and stick that along this section here. And as you can see, we've got some little, I don't know if the camera will pick them up very well, little baton bits of wood here and here, which will be used for mounting that piece of wood on, I think. Actually, no, apologies, they're for the side bits. See, this is how complicated wood is. I don't even know which bit goes where. See, I did this yesterday. I think it's come out really quite nicely.
Looking nice.
I think it looks quite nice. Yeah, so basically our electric will be mounted on here, run back through to the leisure battery. Yeah, we thought we'd put everything here, easily accessible, and if anything goes wrong, hopefully we can figure out what's happened.
That's the plan anyway,
that's the plan.
Isn't it?
But yeah, there you go.
Here we have the Mr. Carpenter extraordinaire at work. Yeah. You're very happy with your work, aren't you all?
It's unreal.
Would you say that you've found your calling?
I'm probably the best carpenter in the world. Probably. I mean, it's just... I mean, have you seen my carpeting?
Shall I go show? To be fair, it does look very neat and tidy. Look at that, all along there. Around the top we've got the pieces, it's quite dark, I can't tell if you can see, but these pieces in the corners. It's looking quite neat and tidy around here. Granted, it's just for electrics, so, you know, won't worry too much, but it's looking good. Well done, Oliver.
Thank you.
Good news, our fridge has just arrived. So this is the first time we're seeing it in the space. We got a Dometic, was it 34 litre I think it was, off Amazon. So we got it at much cheaper than the retail price, which was nice. And I think it's going to be a really good size for us. I mean, you can see in there, that's all we're really going to need. So our next step is just figuring out how this is going to sit within our cabinetry on this side. Yeah, we're going to get sorted on that.
And alongside the fridge, we have also had some of our electrics start to arrive. So this is our DC to DC battery charger. So this is what we'll use to charge our leisure battery from our vehicle battery. And here's our inverter from Renogy. I know they have mixed reviews, but from everybody that we have spoken to, apparently they've been absolutely fine. And yeah, we've gone for a 1000 watt one because we're only really going to be using it to charge our laptops and maybe a couple of other bits and pieces, but nothing too major. So hopefully 1000 watts will do. And yeah, so looking forward to next week. We will be sorting out all of our electrics. Hopefully we're just waiting for the last bits and pieces to arrive, and also our solar kit should hopefully be arriving next week, so we can hopefully get our solar panel on the roof. A few lights will be going around, so it's be a bit more electrically based, or I might do two, well, I don't know, we haven't decided yet. We might do two separate videos, one sort of fully electrics and then the other continuing with our woodwork. But yeah, so for the time being, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, we will see you next week.
Thank you, bye.